They're gearing down the sled in preparation for the pull-off in the 7200 Modified Tractor Division here in Cleveland. John Heilemann in Old Red will be up first. He pulled the big sled out of here on his first run, but he'll have considerably more drag fighting him this time. He's lining up on the right side of the track. No one has had any success on the right side tonight, but maybe he knows something we don't. The ability to read the track is essential to success in the pulling game. The chain is tight, and he's ready to go. Getting off the line, but a good run for John Heilemann. The question is, will it be enough?
Well, John Heilemann heading for our microphone here at trackside. A great run. Remember, he made a super pull in the first round of competition. And, John, I guess the big question is right now, you got Paul Norman and you got Hutcherson on your tails with 3 and 4 motors respectively. Do you think your run is going to hold up?
Oh, I don't think. It didn't get out of the hole good. I tried the opposite side of the track. I don't think that was a hot setup. It didn't come out of the hole as fast as I wanted. It took too long to get moving. Now it's an awful short track, but I think you'll see the higher horsepower of the Aries motors making more horsepower, and the 4 up. I think it's going to be hard on me tonight.
As they smooth out the track, Paul Norman is pulling the War Wagon into position to hook up for his run. Paul's 3 engines deliver plenty of power to drive the big tires at maximum RPM. But power is nothing without the proper weight distributed around the chassis. Paul has moved 100 pounds off the front end to hopefully give him the advantage he needs. He knows what he has to do, but will his strategy meet the challenge? An excellent run by Paul Norman. He's beaten out John Heilemann by just a few inches.
Oh, Paul Norman, I tell you, he likes to turn the tires fast. Paul, I got to ask you, what kind of tire speed do you have with the War Wagon?
Should be about 130, 135 mile an hour.
All right, now once again, we observed from here at the end of the track, it looks like you had handling problems out on the tractor.
We moved 100 pounds back for the pull-off. She was still too nose heavy. It could have easily stood 200 back.
All right, do you think this is going to hold up, or do you think Hutcherson's is going to ease it out the end again?
I don't even think we got John, did we? I don't know. It was awful close between John and myself, I think. But Bruce will blow it out the end.
As he backs up to the sled, Bruce Hutcherson has his work cut out for him. His 4-engine setup got him into the pull-off. But do they have the power necessary to beat the mark set by Paul Norman? Let's see if the 4 big Aries can pull the big sled to victory. Bruce Hutcherson has survived the pull-off to win it all in the 7200 Modified Tractor Division.
As Bruce Hutcherson is climbing out of the tractor, I want to take just the opportunity to look at just how well these machines are built. They've had the 30.5-inch tires back here to get a bite in the track. The weights are back there as Bruce steps on the weights to get down off the tractor. The heavy weights to hold the tractor down to make the weight class. And then the big hitches down there. And I tell you, put it all together with brute horsepower, and you've got a heavy-duty machine, and then you put a driver in the seat like this guy, and you've got a winning combination. I tell you, congratulations, but it wasn't all that easy, was it?
No, they made me work for it there. It didn't want to leave off the line. I just leaned on it and turned the tires. It just burned it out.
Okay, you burned it out. Was there one spot on the track that was better than another in this class?
Well, there was a soft spot right there in the middle, and you needed to straddle that to get out of the hole, and once you got out there, it was the same.
You really have come on strong here in the last couple of months on the TNT Redman circuit. The engines are performing superbly.
Yeah, the motors are in good shape. We found out what it takes to keep them together. The tires are working, the chassis is working. I'm not going to change anything, Dave.
All right, good luck at your next event. Bruce Hutcherson, the winner here tonight at Cleveland, Ohio, at the Motor Nationals, brought to you by Coors and Nationwide. He wins it in the dragster tractor class.
The heavy modified tractor class, 2 pullers have emerged from the pack to battle for the points title, and they represent 2 different concepts in the sport. Leo K has a state-of-the-art machine with 5 huge aluminum Aries engines, producing 10,000 horsepower. Certainly among the strongest on the Redman TNT circuit. But he's fighting to keep pace with Dave Banner, a wily veteran whose tractor produces significantly less horsepower, less than 7,500. As these two campaign down to the last hook of the season, power and experience have each tasted disappointment on some days and enjoyed other days when they were truly unbeatable. The grime and glory of mud racing comes to Charlotte, North Carolina Coliseum next month. And the Indiana Hoosier Dome in Indianapolis hosts a pulling and monster truck racing spectacular November 14th.